Well, Stephen, it's a 3-1 win here against Formartine United, and in the next round, how are you feeling after that?
Really good. These games can really pose difficult challenges. Obviously, us being the favourites coming here, and they asked a lot of questions in terms of being so direct. They had pace up top, long throws wherever they got it to 30-40 yards for goal. It was a long throw in the box, so a lot of questions, and especially when we've maybe not had the answers in previous weeks, I thought the boys stood up for the most part. I said to them there, I'd have preferred 2-0 to 3-1 because we're striving for that clean sheet, but we'll still continue to strive for it. But that was just disappointing. But obviously, Matty Yates capped it with a good goal at the end, a great assist for Thomas Orr. So listen, positives to take, because these games are never easy, and as you see in the scores with the Scottish Cup, there's definitely upsets there, and that was a potential banana skin for us. But we're in the next round, and we'll look forward to the draw on Monday.
And of course, it was 0-0 at half time, and just a few minutes after the break, we found ourselves 1-0 in front. And Matty Yates' corner was played in. I think I took the deflection off their number 5 at the back of the net, so it must have been good to get that quick start in the second half.
Yeah, I think it maybe summed up. The first half performance wasn't great. We had to grind it out and earn the right to play, and that goal maybe just typified how we actually played, because it was a wicked ball for the wee man, and their defender couldn't deal with it, and obviously we get the own goal from it. So that was really good. But I thought after that, the message at half time was we need to earn the right to play that positive pass, because we were just playing too direct. We had to go side to side and create the space and eventually go in, and I thought the boys took that instruction on really well, and eventually implemented that second half where I thought we controlled, eventually got the second goal, and then you're thinking, as I say, I was looking forward to a clean sheet when I seen it getting into injury time, and it's just unfortunate for us that we couldn't see it out. But like I say, we just went up the park and scored again, and that shows all season how potent we are at the top end of the pitch, and maybe a bit fragile at the back, but the boys are working hard to try and improve that. We're in a position now where we're in the last 32 of the Scottish Cup, and we're a couple of points off third place in the league. So if we can go and win our next couple of games, I think the season will be looking a lot better. I understand maybe the last few weeks haven't been great. There's been too many draws there and not being able to go over the line. But I see fight in this group, and that's the most important thing for me. I really see us working hard, and we're fighting. And there's changes come in, and within the squad they're hungry to try and grab that position, because they know if they don't, the competition's there. So a lot of good signs. Great for the fans. They travelled in numbers there, and I just thanked them at the end, because I thought they were good to back us. Especially they could have easily have been on our case, but they were right behind the boys and right behind us, which is great to see, and I hope they have a safe journey home.
And of course, we spoke to you midweek ahead of today's game. You mentioned that there was 2 players that were doused: Adam Corbett, who was on the bench today, and Nat Wedderburn, who missed out. Do you hope to have them back for next week?
Adam was on the bench today, but it was going to be an absolute emergency, because it potentially would have put him out for 2-3 weeks if we used them. So we really didn't want to use him. So that kind of shows the injury worries that we've had defensively. Nat will be out for 1 or 2 weeks with an ankle problem that's been persistent with him for a while, and he's been trying to persevere with it, but it's not really doing him any favours. So Nat just needs a wee rest. We've also got Nicky Jamieson, who's maybe a couple of weeks away as well. So it's not been ideal injury wise, but we're still swinging away. And like I says, that's one thing I'll say about this team. We've got fight in us, and although the questions have been asked, and a couple of maybe a poor month, these guys are coming out swinging for me and that coaching staff, and that's a real positive.
And it must also be better knowing we've got the win today, and we're going away to Elgin next week.
Yep. Aye. Well, it was a dig-in performance at times today. Maybe grass not being our best surface for results wise, but we'll have a game plan going up to Elgin. We know exactly what their strengths are, having played them this year. It was a 3-each draw, which I thought we should have won, but they really pose a threat up the top end of the pitch, as we know. But we just need to make sure that we have that same fight, improve obviously, because it's there's still no it's not perfect in terms of defending at times, but the guys are working hard, as I say, and that's all we can ask for.
Cheers, Swifty.
Cheers.